Hello everyone, it's Dawn. I'm back. In my last video, if you were able to join me, I did a review of these gorgeous metallic pencils by Derwent. Now today, I'm going to give you a slightly longer demonstration, or a more detailed demonstration. Hopefully it won't be too long. But I'm going to pop them over there, and today, we're going to be doing a little 6x4 painting on black card. So I'm going to start with the sky. It's going to be I'm not sure you can actually see what I've drawn there, but it's going to be a little seascape, and I'm going to use a turquoise, which is a very light blue. So, in this particular set, it's a very light blue. So if I just shade that onto there, you can see what a fantastic effect that has. And we are going to put this all over here. Whether we'll do the whole thing, I have got a painting exactly the same, with exactly the same colours, that I've already finished. So whether I'll just start it off and then show you the finished one, I'm not sure. We'll see how we do for time. So this is how we do this. We might be able to get away with doing the whole lot because it's going to be quite quick, I think. And they're beautiful. The coverage, because they're so creamy, they cover the paper quite quickly. And it doesn't matter if you don't cover every tiny little bit of the black card. In fact, having a little bit showing will highlight the metallic effect of these pencils. So already we have done a sky. That didn't take long, did it? So there you go. We'll fill it in a little bit more. So in almost no time at all, we've got a sky. So that was quick. And I have done in the distance a little bit of distant mountains. So for that, I'm using a metallic purple, but you don't have to use these pencils or these particular colours. You can use whatever colours you've got. So if you've got metallic pencils, and as I said in my review, if you weren't able to catch that, these aren't water soluble, but because they're so soft and creamy, they're very easy to blend as you go along. So I'm just going to put these distant mountains or rocks or whatever they happen to be. They can be, it's your painting, so they can be whatever you want them to be. So we're going to put them like that. Job done. That was quick, wasn't it? And now I'm going to skip the sky just for a minute. Oh, sorry, I'm going to skip the sea just for a minute. And I'm going to put in the sand, which is down here, because I have put a little bit of a border where the water laps onto the sand. And then once we've done that, you'll see why I've decided to go back to it, which won't take long. So we're just going to very quickly pop in the sand, so that just fills up the whole of this section really. So there's no detail, there's hardly any detail in this at all. This is just a quick and simple demonstration with these gorgeous metallic pencils to show you how easily they blend. And if you've got other metallic pencils, they don't have to be these ones, you can do the same thing and you'll get a very similar effect. So obviously if you've got watercolour, metallic watercolour pencils, you can have a go at blending them with water if you want to. But even the watercolour ones, the water soluble ones, you don't have to use water. You can just pencil blend them if you wish, or you can pencil blend them if you wish. So there we go, that's that bit done. So we're getting this painting done really quickly. Now I'm going to go back to the water, and for that I'm using, it's just called blue in this particular set. It's just called blue, but I have got some little rocks here, which you may or may not be able to see, so I'm going to go around them. So we're going to do, I think, do you know what, I think we're going to do this whole painting together, just to show you how it can build up. And I have got one already prepared, because I'm going to show you what we can do with it once we're done with it. So you can keep this just as a little study. If you've got a scrapbook, you can do some little paintings like this, these little 6x4s, and put them in your scrapbook, and then you can keep a record of what you do. If you're just learning pencils, you can keep a record of your progress. Now I'm learning a new, well, not a new technique, but a new subject, certainly not in pencil though. At the moment I'm trying, I'm not sure how well I'm doing, but I'm trying to learn to do portraits, not of animals. They're quite, well, for me, I don't have too much of a problem with animals, but I'm learning to do portraits of people. But it's early stages yet, so I wouldn't even dare show you what I've done. But if I do anything that looks halfway decent, I will share it with you, and I'll share what I've learned. So if anyone else is a portrait artist, perhaps you can give me some tips, because I'm still very new to portraits, well, human portraits anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I'm quite pleased with my initial attempts. The eyes look like eyes, and the one I'm having trouble with at the moment is the nose. That's my biggest cause of, well, it's not a worry, but it's the one that doesn't really look like a nose. The eyes do look like eyes, the lips do look like lips, but at the moment my noses don't look much like noses. But hopefully that will get better. So there, back to our original painting. So there is our sea. And what I have done, we'll put the little rocks in a minute. I have used a silver pencil. If you've got a white, there aren't many metallic whites, but if you've got a metallic white, or an ordinary white would do, I guess, you could do that. This is just for the little waves or the glints of light. And I'm going to put one there and one there. And the other reason I've left that until now, because I've used that lovely silver. It's so rich. I can't believe how incredibly rich these pencils are. They're fabulous. So what I'm going to do, so that there's not a harsh line where the water meets the land, what I'm going to do this sort of scumbling effect or technique. And all you do for scumbling is you shade round in small circles and then fade it out to a straight stroke like that. So you just go round and round and round like that. So I was just looking up at my screen there to make sure that you could actually see what I was doing, and it looks like you can. So that's always a good idea. So I make sure it comes over the sand, don't just put it up to the sand, make sure it actually overlaps. And so we're just going to scumble in that, so just round and round in short movements, or small circular movements like that. And then it can fade out to a nice lapped up wave. If you want to do a few more bits down here, you can, but I'm not going to be too worried about that. So if you want to do a few splashy bits, there's a technical term for you, straight in there. But I think I'm going to leave mine like that. The only thing I'm going to put in now, I'm going to use the antique gold, and I'm going to put these little rocks in, otherwise it's just going to look like a black blob. So, and I'm pressing quite hard, quite firmly, to get a good coverage, and they're not breaking, and it's not crumbling. So that's the sign. That's the sign of a good quality pencil. If you abuse your pencils as much as I do, and they don't break or crumble, then that's a sign that they're a good quality. And these Derwent metallic ones are very good quality. So there we go, there's our painting finished. So that didn't actually take very long. Let's have a look. No, that didn't take long at all. So that's our little painting finished. And I've got one here which I've done more or less exactly the same. So, and the reason I wanted to do that, because now we've done this, you can either put this in a scrapbook so that you can chart your progress or keep a catalogue of your categories and subjects that you paint, or you can do what I'm going to do with mine. I'm just going to slide that to one side. I have cut down a piece, this is silver mirror card. Don't worry about that bit, all you can see, those holes are the reflection of my stand that my camera's on. And what I'm going to do with this is mirror card, and I've cut it down to a 5x7 greeting card. And we're just going to, this is just scrap paper. So if you're going to do painting with pencils, I would always recommend having a piece of scrap paper so that you don't dirty your work surface. Now I've just recovered my work surface, so it's nice and clean at the moment. So let's see how long I can keep it clean, shall we? So on the back of here, I have got some foam tape, which I'm very quickly going to take off, or at least I hope it'll come off quickly. So it's doing good so far. So there we go. And what I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to see if I can find myself a glue stick. Oh, there we go. That'll do. So if I pop that up like that, trouble is once you've taken it off, it sticks to your fingers. But what we're going to do with this, we are going to put some glue stick. If you've not seen me do this before, if you have, you'll know what I'm going to say. But the glue stick, it doesn't add to the stickiness, neither does it take it away. But what it does do is it doesn't quite oil it exactly, but it gives a sort of greasy film, for want of a better expression. And so it stops it grabbing your paper straight away, or your card straight away. So if you haven't quite got it where you want it the first time, that will give you just a little bit of room to lift it. So that's my tip of the day, if you haven't heard that tip before. So I want that about there. So as you can hear, you can actually hear it sliding around, which is good. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to press that down like that, just get rid of the debris, pop it in the bin, which is just behind me. And there you go, guys. There is our pencil painting done in metallic pencils. In this case, it was Derwent metallic pencils, which was the anniversary set. And we backed it onto a piece of mirror card to turn it into a very nice and sturdy greeting card. But of course, you don't have to use mirror card. You can put it onto another piece of black card. You can put it onto white card. You can even try coloured card if you want to. So have a little play. But most important of all, have fun with it. See what you can do with your metallic pencils or any pencils that you happen to have. But if you're not used to pencils, I would advise or recommend doing something fairly simple like this. And a subject that you're comfortable with. And then as your confidence grows, you'll be doing more and more, and then you won't be able to put the things down, like me. So there you go. There is our project for today, our metallic pencil painting. This is a 6x4. The card base is a 5x7, which I will add in the description below at the end of this video. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope that you have a go yourself if you've got any of your own metallic pencils. And I'll be back again soon with another video for you. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of our subscribers, new and old, or new and long term I should say. New subscribers and long term subscribers, lovely to have you on board. And thank you to anyone who's watching, whether you subscribed or not. But if you are watching this channel for the first time and you have enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell, because there's lots more to see, so you'll never miss a video. And I'll see you next time with another project. So until then, folks, take care everybody, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.